I understand Professor Ngugi wa Thiong'o was advising President Ruto to read a book called The Black Jacobin. What's so interesting in that book?
Let me advise my good Professor Thiong'o that let him confine himself with literature. He cannot, his mind is too small to understand politics, because in politics you have a guidance from God. You either practice the politics which is beastly, where you behave like a beast, or you behave like a gentleman. Gentleman is where you have the two books as your guide, and it says like this. Jesus actually said it. Wisdom does not come from reading many books. It actually does not even come from reading the scripture. Wisdom comes from the fear of God. That is where wisdom comes from. So telling people read this book or read that book will not make wise. Otherwise, I would be the wisest man in the world because I've read very many books. But I find that this did not make me wise. It's only when I started believing that God is creating another world after you destroy, you humankind, and create humankind, destroy this world with your own wisdom. With your own hands destroy your home. That when I started now ingesting that as fear of God and doing what he wants, then I realized that I'm becoming wise. What wisdom? I looked at the Quran and I found it is the same as the Bible. I read the two books and I realized that actually there are two political thoughts there.
Wow, Quran and the Bible, same book, his opinion. Now the last question. There is a professor called Miguna. What is he saying about what Ngugi wa Thiong'o said?
This gentleman, Miguna, has a problem. He has a big problem. Because we call them kings. You people will continue, even when you are taught these people are kings, you still call them presidents. This man is a king, but his kingdom is of thorns. He has been through problems all the time. The last time he was injected, and without him knowing, he was taken back to his country.
Let's forget about that.
All right.
I give you, because this is the last question.
Let me talk about this.
What message can you give Kenyan concerning what Ngugi wa Thiong'o was addressing the president?
There is a word. And in politics, we tell politicians to use certain words. And this word I'm giving you is ad hominem. Ad hominem describes a person who, instead of criticizing the idea, they are criticizing the person. This Professor Miguna. Instead of criticizing what Ngugi wa Thiong'o said, he was criticizing Ngugi wa Thiong'o. That shows that he is an nincompoop. Although a professor, as much as he is, he does not know ad hominem is something not practiced by learned people.